Bulma working on a spaceship, only to find her efforts unnecessary. Hybis arrives, offering to take Vegeta and the others to the demon realm, while Goku enjoys a feast. On board Hybis's ship, Vegeta and Piccolo discuss their plans, and King Kedon orders Hybis to update him when they reach the third demon world. Meanwhile, Pansy warns Glorio to avoid detection by the gendarmerie, but they are soon surrounded. Goku hides while the gendarmerie searches their vehicle, and tensions rise when a soldier recognizes Pansy from a previous encounter. A fight breaks out, and after defeating the gendarmerie, Pansy disables their communications. Shin removes Pansy's magical collar. As they flee on a gendarmerie plane, Pansy's friend Perils hacks a new pin for them and informs her that Hybis has reached the third demon world with Vegeta's group. Pansy and her friends locate the Tamagami, which Goku eagerly prepares to battle after stopping for food and a restroom break. At a restaurant, they learn more about the Tamagami's challenge. The episode concludes with Goku confidently stepping up to face the powerful creature, setting the stage for an epic fight. The episode starts with Goku fighting Tamagami number 3. Goku turns into a Super Saiyan and breaks Tamagami's weapon. They continue battling, with Tamagami even reflecting Goku's Kamehameha. Finally, Goku defeats him, but Tamagami challenges Goku to a game before handing over his Dragon Ball. He hides the Dragon Ball under one of several cups and shuffles them. However, Goku outsmarts him by pointing out that Tamagami threw the Dragon Ball away during the shuffle. Goku finds it, and Tamagami gives it to him. As Goku and his friends leave the village, Glorio tells them they'll travel to a place called Warp next, using sea and sky routes to stay hidden. Meanwhile, Arinsu is working on a secret plan. She collects pieces of Majin Buu and teams up with her ally Marba to create a new, more controllable monster. Arinsu promises Marba a big reward if she becomes the Supreme Demon King and plans to use the Dragon Balls if needed. Elsewhere, Kadon tells Hybis to go to Warp since Goku now has the Dragon Ball. Vegeta tries to ask Hybis about the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls, but gets no answers. In episode 9 of Dragon Ball Daima, Pansy, Goku, and their friends stop at a hotel. Pansy insists on bathing and gives Goku a hat to hide his identity. However, Goku takes it off, and 2 bandits recognize him as the one with the Dragon Ball. During dinner, a wolf causes a distraction, allowing the bandits to steal the Dragon Ball. Pansy reveals she placed a tracker on it. With Glorio's help, Goku defeats the bandits, retrieves the Dragon Ball, and prepares to head to Warp the next day to meet Hybis's group. Elsewhere, Hybis's vehicle is stolen, and Dejesu warns Goma that Goku's team is after the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls. Goku's group meets Hybis's team, but Goku refuses Vegeta's request to join their plane. Pansy arranges for another plane, and Goku's group departs for the second demon world. Meanwhile, Arinsu and Marba create a Majin named Ku using a Saibamon seed. Despite the risks, Ku is tasked with defeating Tamagami number 1 and retrieving their Dragon Ball, setting the stage for new challenges. Majin Ku and Dr. Arinsu meeting Tamagami number 1 to get his Dragon Ball. Ku fights Tamagami, but fails to win. Meanwhile, Goku and his friends meet Warp, who helps them travel to the second demon world. During their journey, their plane is attacked by soldiers, but Goku steps out and defeats them. Things get worse when a giant kraken grabs their plane. The group escapes, but Pansy goes back to retrieve something. Goku rescues her just before the kraken destroys the plane. Luckily, Pansy secures their Dragon Ball. Shin suggests going to a Namekian planet to wait for Vegeta and his team. Goku reunites with him to warn about the Kraken. Later, Shin explains the history of the Demon Realm and how Super Majin Rimus created the universe. He also shares how the Glin species, like himself, revolted against Abura when warp travel was restricted. Shin fears the Glins might go extinct because their special trees no longer exist. The episode ends with Goku and his team boarding Hybis's plane, where they are confronted by Neva, who approaches them with a mysterious laugh. Episode 11 of Dragon Ball Daima begins with Neva heading toward Hybis's plane, where Pansy spots him. Goku and the others meet him, and Piccolo learns Neva knows about his father, Karatz. Neva explains his plans with the Dragon Balls and reveals he didn't expect Goku's team to find one of the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls. He convinces them to let him join, saying they'll need him to speak Namekian. Meanwhile, Dr. Arinsu and Majin Ku meet Marba to use more of Majin Buu's essence, creating Majin Du. Du, full of energy, agrees to help them defeat a Tamagami. As Goku's group enters the second demon realm, Neva explains why he created the Tamagamis to protect the Dragon Balls. Vegeta insists on battling the next Tamagami, while Arinsu's group targets another. Majin Du fights Tamagami number 1, while Vegeta takes on Tamagami number 2. During the battle, Vegeta is knocked into the sea and swallowed by a Kraken after a tough struggle. The episode ends with Vegeta's friends in shock at the turn of events. Goku finds Vegeta fighting with Tamagami. Meanwhile, Majin Do is fighting Tamagami number 1. During his fight, Do takes a break to eat chocolate that his friend Ku brings him. Miva helps 2 become stronger to fight Vegeta better. At the same time, Do manages to beat 1 in his fight. 1 then gives Do a math challenge, which Ku helps him solve. After winning, Do gets 1's Dragon Ball and gives it to Dr. Arensu. Goma and Dagesu watch all of this happening and wonder why Arensu is collecting Dragon Balls. In the other fight, Vegeta becomes Super Saiyan 3 and defeats 2. After solving a math problem, Vegeta gets 2's Dragon Ball. The episode ends with our heroes fixing their broken plane and heading to the demon world, while Goma tells Dagesu he has a plan.